Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue sur ce live de The Council sur Fabrice Fun&Gaming. Alors, je vais vous expliquer ce qui s'est passé. Normalement, ce soir, il était prévu. Alors, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, ça c'est fait. J'ai fait une découverte d'environ, d'exactement 1h40. Et le jeu me plaît. Franchement, le jeu me plaît. Du coup, ce qui va se passer, c'est qu'il y en aura au moins 3 sessions samedi et que je vais continuer ce soir sur directement du The Council parce que le jeu me plaît aussi beaucoup et que j'avais envie de continuer sur la lancée. Pour Ghost Recon Breakpoint, il s'agissait d'une découverte, j'aurais dû le marquer dans le programme. Parce que j'avais entendu tellement de mauvaises choses dessus, tellement de saloperies, tellement de trucs immondes sur les bugs, sur ce genre de choses. Au final, c'est un bon jeu. C'est dommage. Enfin, en tout cas sur console, je sais pas si sur PC ça bug autant. Bon, du coup, on va se lancer dans The Council sur la deuxième partie de l'épisode 3, Ripples. C'est parti. Donc on en est, je me rappelle, hier soir on avait sauvé Jacques Perrou, le fameux Jacques Perrou d'une tentative de suicide. Ça lui vient comme ça, on respecte pas son travail. Si, je le respecte. J'aurais simplement dû ajouter que c'était une découverte pour ce soir, pour Ghost Recon Breakpoint. J'avais de l'appréhension vis-à-vis du jeu en fait. Je me suis dit, ils disent qu'il est tellement buggé, je vais sûrement être déçu, mais en fait pas du tout. Je suis pas déçu. Du coup, il y aura au moins 3 à 4, 3 minimum, 3 lives minimum sur Ghost Recon Breakpoint, à 4 maximum samedi. Et je suis en normal, hein, donc je trouve qu'il est plutôt sympathique. Alors, talent, du coup, il me faudrait subterfuge. Je l'avais déjà fait ça. J'avais déjà fait le bonhomme là. Bon bah on va... Ah mais ça a sauvegardé avant que je mette le petit bonhomme et tout. D'accord, alors bah du coup. Science. Et subterfuge. Parce que subterfuge commence à me casser les couilles, j'arrive pas à ouvrir les choses. Et le reste ça va très bien, donc voilà, hop. Donc il fallait que je fasse quoi moi? Il fallait que je cause au petit bonhomme qui est là. Je pense.
Louis, I wanted to thank you personally. I admire what you did to save Monsieur Perou's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Ah, humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room. I've sedated him. I don't want him trying to take his life again. Or, worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peroux is clearly a dangerous man.
Alors juste il faut que je revoie les personnages. Lord Alexander Mortimer, il est immunisé à la diversion et à la science, ok. Bon, je vais dépenser 2 points pour lui poser la question.
Tell me, my lord, what did you expect of him exactly? I found it difficult to understand what his role was here.
In fact, I asked him here to speak about our collaboration. His mission was soon to come to an end, and I was hoping to persuade him to slow down. I had a few interesting missions abroad to propose to him.
Did you tell him that?
I just let him know that perhaps it was time to move on to something else.
On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely. Oh, Louis, one more thing, please. I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this project.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle we could ever get a unanimous vote.
Trust me, Louis. We still have a few more cards to play. You'll see. Anything can happen in politics.
I'll see you later, my lord.
Return in the room, ok, pas de problème. Mais avant de return in the room, je vais essayer de parler à tout le monde, voir un petit peu autour.
Monsieur Johann von Wollner.
Et avant ça, il faudrait que je descende, si c'est qu'il y a la possibilité. Nope.
I already mentioned it yesterday. Either to you or to someone else. Impossible to tell with you people.
Yes, sir.
Your guess is not sufficient. Tell the others, for crying out loud. Remember to close my window once you've done my room. This isn't Corsica, you know. I'm freezing.
Of course, sir. I'll see to it straight away.
Good. Proceed.
Yes, sir.
Monsieur Bonaparte.
Louis, once again, bravo for what you did. If it weren't for you, Peru would have blown his brains out. You've got courage. I like this. We just lost the vote for the next conference, and we already had fewer votes than Holm. I must absolutely find a solution.
Yes. Yes, indeed. But I believe if Lord Mortimer is still confident, it's because he still has a few cards up his sleeve.
I hope so. I sincerely hope so. Unfortunately, that vote of Godoy you acquired is probably not going to suffice.
Well, it's still more than what you've done, isn't it?
I see you have a short fuse, monsieur. As someone who just started a war with Spain, if I were you, I wouldn't get on my high horse so quickly. In short, we haven't a minute to lose. I'll leave you now.
Just a minute. Can you tell me what Duchess Hillsborough proposed to you on the night of the conference?
I was sure you'd ask me that. Not that I hold the Duchess dear to my heart, but I do nevertheless have some scruples. I have noticed you hovering around her since you arrived, and I only have one piece of advice to give you. Don't forget why she came here, and don't delude yourself.
That makes 2 pieces of advice.
Ah, how you love having the last word. Now, Louis, time is running short, and as I said, I'm in a hurry. I have to go now. I will see you later.
T'inquiète pas, j'ai aucune illusion sur la duchesse. Pardon, j'ai coupé avant d'avoir terminé de parler. J'ai aucune illusion sur la duchesse, je sais très bien que elle a aucun sentiment pour moi. C'est
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
J'irai voir Jacques Perru plus tard. Ah bah je peux pas descendre. Et l'autre côté je peux descendre. Nope. Bon bah tant pis. Du coup ce qu'on va faire, on va... C'était son bureau à lui. Je vais commencer par ce couloir là en fait. Et à moins que... On peut pas descendre là non plus. On va commencer par le couloir là.
Monsieur Johann von Wollner.
Alors, douceur causer.
What do you want from me, de Richet? Get on with it. I'm busy.
What a tragedy about Mr. Peru.
Are you joking? That bonehead had it coming to him.
Je cherche les vulnérabilités, les immunités. Hein. Je fais gaffe à pas dire n'importe quoi.
You seem to have taken a personal stance. Am I wrong?
Ever since I found out that footprints incriminating him were found next to Elizabeth's body. You can be sure that given the opportunity, I would have put a bullet in his mouth myself.
I wanted to speak to you about the conference.
Listen, you chose your side. You had every possible reason to make the right choice, but you preferred to commit yourself to Mortimer. Good luck, because it's a lost battle. The subject is closed. Anything else?
Excuse me, this is the wrong room.
C'est pas lui qu'on va convaincre, hein. Alors. Je vais passer un petit peu partout, puis on va voir si on peut le reposer. Par contre, le culot du duc de nous avoir déclaré la guerre juste après avoir dit ouais, je suis de votre côté, mais je vous déclare la guerre. Quel enfoiré.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
Sorry, sir, but you cannot go through. We have very clear instructions from Lord Mortimer. Monsieur Peru must rest.
Ah.
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Non, mais je l'ai parlé tout à l'heure, donc c'est bon.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. No answer. Nothing. Emily? Emily, are you there?
Emily!
Yes. Louis, is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
Are you sure everything's all right? Are you still there?
Oui, je peux pas bouger. Ah, quand même.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Monsieur de Richet, I have no time. I was about to join Sir Gregory. Come back later.
I wanted to talk to you a moment.
I am expected. I'm sorry. We shall talk later.
Un va te faire foutre aurait été pareil avec lui. Oh putain. Ah, c'est tendu ce soir.
Huh, that's me. Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Là, c'est Washington, je crois.
President George Washington.
Est-ce qu'il y a eu un refil là? Non, bon, ça je m'en fous.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you.
fragment of amber.
Ah, chouette. J'ai vu la pièce, hein, même pas besoin qu'elle brille. Oh, du miel, youpi. Hein, quoi? Ah non, c'était pour la fenêtre, ok, ouais. Bah j'ai bien fait de passer là. 17 minutes. Ça ferait 1h15 en tout. On va lancer la vidéo pour 1h15. Alors, de ce côté-là, en fait, ah il est, ah bah j'ai, je cherche hein, s'il y a des trucs que je pourrais voir. C'est quoi là? Ah, depuis ils ont rangé la chambre d'après ce que je vois. Ils ont même rangé le corps quelque part, je sais pas où.
Your Eminence.
Ah, Louis. Well done, my son. You may well have saved our lives. Who knows what that madman was capable of?
It was a reflex reaction.
And modest as well. Sarah would be proud of you. It's not going to help matters for Mortimer. Now he has one less vote for the conference.
Alors, il est immunisé à la logique et à l'érudition. Hein.
Ah, I see His Eminence is able to identify a good opportunity in every situation.
What do you expect, Louis? The benefit of age. You'll see. Learn with time.
Except if I find it disgusting.
I hope that Monsieur Peru's act will help you reconsider your choice, Louis. Sincerely, see where his support for Lord Mortimer got him.
As for you, Your Eminence, I'd advise you to be wary of your allies.
Come, Louis. I am past the age of being influenced by simple posturing. I am tired now. Let us resume our discussion later, if you don't mind.
As you please, Your Eminence.
Il me faudrait des utilisations de compétences gratos, ça m'aiderait beaucoup.
Monsieur Johann van Wunder.
Ok, j'ai fait le tour, donc coup je peux retourner en arrière. Poupidou. J'ai l'air l'espèce de redingote, puis il porte quoi? Petites chaussures.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
J'ai même plus besoin de voir si c'est ma chambre maintenant. J'ai qu'à lire le petit panneau, ça suffit.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me. What now?
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
La vision. I must go. C'est là.
Emily Hillsborough. I do believe that's Emily's voice. I can't open it. It must be blocked on the other side. I'll have to find another way in, quick. I have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked. No way. It's too sturdy. It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles. Damn it! It's closed. Seems like the key is still in the lock on the other side. That means I won't be able to pick it. Or I could do as I did the last time in the tower room. Looks like I've got no choice here. Let's try brute force and ignorance.
Nique la subtilité, hein, je suis désolé. Brut, bah ouais. On défonce tout, puis ça passe.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this.
What on earth is... You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk. After everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot! Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival... You asked me what had become of me since we last met in London, many years ago. What did I answer?
You told me you had become a detective, Louis. You only know that because I told you. You even told me about your exploits with the thieves who tortured their victims. What were they called again? The chauffeur d'Auger, I think. I was the one who told you that. Liar! I was there!
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a very odd way. What happened?
It won't work, Louis. It wasn't Mortimer who welcomed us. It was Sir Gregory. Sorry, Louis. I already told her.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Merde, je me rappelle plus. La première nuit, nous sommes remontés, nous coucher. Mais je m'étais promené un peu.
Before going to bed, I went for a stroll. Did we speak to each other during that stroll?
A stroll? Through my room in the middle of the night? You call that a stroll, Louis?
No, I grant you that. I just wanted to make sure. What did we say to each other at that precise moment in time?
I asked you what you were doing there, what you were playing at on the balcony, and if it was anything to do with the Golden Order.
And then?
Then I suggested you first ask permission the next time you wanted to go through my room. But she knows all that, Louis. I already told her. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has
2 secondes, j'ai peut-être un peu là. Non, c'est pas ça. Ouais, non.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing.
Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet. On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Remember? How did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
Sword toward the Gorgon, Gorgon toward the shield, shield toward the sword. Lantern toward the shield. Of course, I told her how to do it. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well. Let's talk about us. Describe last night, please.
Oh, it was hardly my finest hour. Now you're embarrassing me.
I'm sorry, but I need to know.
I came to see you to spend the rest of the night with you, but you were tired and preferred to decline my invitation. What did you do? I know I never spoke to you about it, but judging by your reaction, it was just as well. And Louis did not succumb to my charms anyway. You slut!
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is. You are Emily Hillsborough.
I knew you wouldn't get it wrong, Louis. No! You little bitch! Watch out, Louis! No!
Hell, what have I done?
See what you've done. See.
Louis? What on earth is going...
Mother!
Go. You must leave. Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Go! Go, Mother! No one must find you here.
Go.
Come, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Emily.
Madam, I'm coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
What? What are you doing there? Stop!
God damn it. Now what's going on?
Donc quoi, je me suis gouré? Oh. J'ai pas compris, c'était Emma que j'ai laissé en vie, il faudrait m'expliquer, parce que je comprends plus rien là. J'essaie vraiment de faire les bonnes choses, pour moi, bref. Ah, bref. Non, je vois pas, je pige rien, de toute façon, là. J'ai fait ce qui me semblait logique, hein, donc voilà.
Good God. They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room. She isn't answering. Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Ok, sacré bordel. Alors. Moi je sais pas si je vais pouvoir remettre des petites potions, ce genre de choses, je vais essayer. Moi je vais pas essayer avec le serviteur parce qu'à chaque fois ça marche pas. À moins que...
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
A little Carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Listen, I suffer from terrible migraines, and the voyage by boat has brought on my rheumatism. So, unless you have anything else to alleviate the pain, please give me some quickly. Thank you. Oh, and the one from Bordeaux, right? I prefer it to the one from Paris.
Immediately, sir. Here. I hope sir will get well again quickly. Anything else, sir?
Je pouvais lui en demander qu'une, c'est dommage. Au moins j'ai réussi. Voyons voir s'il y a des trucs qui traînent. Oh, je peux pas aller par là, évidemment c'est impossible, ça c'est une fenêtre, ça c'est normal. Ça c'est les tableaux. Voilà, on avance bien. Alors ici il y avait des choses, mais je sais même plus si c'était utile. Parce que dans la pièce où j'étais là, j'avais tout vidé déjà. Ah, chouette. De la gelée royale. J'ai bien fait de repasser.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Prochaine fois, faudra que je le mette au niveau 2, le truc. Hein. C'est pas possible. Au bout d'un moment, ça commence à me péter le cul. Super, j'en ai 2 maintenant. Chouette, ça c'est parfait. Il va falloir que je me balade aussi dans le jardin. Je sais plus si j'avais déjà tout pris. Ok, là c'est bon. Ok, bon bah du coup on peut y aller. En fait, Monsieur Derichet est un gros voleur. Oui, tout à fait, Olivia. On s'en fout, le mec il est assez riche pour refaire le plein, hein. Le Mortimer. Mortimer et Mortimer.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
Alors pardon, j'avais enlevé le micro, du coup, le Père Noël, le croque-mitaine et le Père Noël. Non, ça c'est pour se foutre de sa gueule. Mais Washington et Bonaparte, j'y crois pas, Walner et Godoy encore moins, mais je peux rire sur Mortimer et Holmes pour une bonne raison. C'est qu'au bout d'un moment, à force de lire son background à Mortimer, « Hé Mortimer, t'es immortel, hé Mortimer !» J'ai lu son arbre généalogique et il n'y a pas de femme, il n'y a pas de fille. C'est toujours des hommes et c'est toujours quasiment le même nom à chaque fois, donc voilà.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Home had sent Volner to get it for him.
Home and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things. But I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis. Not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
S'il te plaît, je vois pas le fait que personne ne le connaisse. Ah bon? Les actes de propriété. Son bureau secret, je dirais.
I went beyond the Nightmare Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y avait sur les actes de propriété aussi?
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Home are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
en train de me poser la question du coup. Holmes, ce serait pas le fameux Diamonds qui le suit partout? Parce que ce serait logique. Il a une sale tête déjà, le petit Holmes, une tête de fouine.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand, and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
Oh, me dis pas que c'était la vraie. Oh merde. Oh merde, je l'avais ouverte la boîte, me dis pas que c'était la vraie.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way, you found me, you have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him!
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him, or rather he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
Wait a minute, who are you talking about? Von Borchard?
No, Mortimer, of course. He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you refused, of course.
Why, naturally, Louis. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchardt's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute. One last thing. What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Oula, tu vas loin quand même, hein. C'est pragmatique as fuck, hein. Pragmatique extrême, oh putain.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. And then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
Je vois, donc chaque membre est jetable, si je comprends bien. Putain.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
There. That's why we are here.
Ah merde. J'ai découvert que le cardinal Piaggi ne s'est pas laissé perturber par les événements. J'ai protégé l'une des deux jumelles Hillsborough, sans me dire qui c'était. Hein. Je suis allé voir l'attroupement devant la chambre de Lady Hillsborough. J'ai laissé des traces de mon passage chez Napoléon Bonaparte. Bon bah ça tant pis. Hein. Je vois pas comment j'aurais pu... Enfin bref. J'aurais pu être témoin de la résolution de Napoléon Bonaparte. J'aurais pu apprendre quelque chose sur Al-Azif. J'aurais pu passer par la chambre de Jacques Perru pour aller sur le balcon. Ah bon? Ah ouais, ok. Trophée obtenu, double
Reassure
jeu.
me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 6 objects before we try anything.
Are your
6 objets, c'est
the
marqué
keys?
5
Exactly.
sur le
We
sous-titre.
have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving. Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course. An exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the Gorgon. You did well. You didn't get tricked by the light bouncing back.
Thanks. Do you think I can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
There's one in the portrait gallery.
That's right.
You still believe it's in the tower room, don't you?
I don't know. There is only one way to find out, though.
Right. I shall go and see. There's one in the portrait gallery.
Yes, but it's enormous. If you don't want to have to go back and forth several times, then I suggest you get a smaller one.
What did you do then?
I didn't think I'd need one. I started without one, and I lost my hand before I did need one. And you can see the result.
What do you mean by the concordance of dates exactly?
Don't worry about that. We already have them. They are written on the back of the message I just gave you. One last thing before you go. Be very careful. If you come across anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or Holm. Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them, for crying out loud. How do you explain their behavior otherwise? The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection, without a single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the guests start dropping like flies. Me, Adams, Peru, Hillsborough. Look at the number of calamities that have happened over the past few days. And not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see. And come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us. And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is 6646.
Ok, c'est bon.
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Famous cross of Clement III. Perfect. And one key found.
Il y en a plein d'écoles, des pièces de collection dans cet endroit. Bethesda, Bethléem, Nazareth. Oh là là. Ah, si tu voulais faire plus compliqué, y a pas, hein. Alors. Alors, on va repasser. What? Il y a un truc là derrière.
Carmelite water.
Alors ça va être de la course, de la course et de la course. Combien de temps on va mettre 21 minutes. J'ai combien? J'en ai deux, j'en ai deux, j'en ai 5 et j'en ai 5, ok. J'étais loin de me douter que ça allait être des démons, les trucs. Hein. Je me suis dit, ouais, c'est bon, il est immortel. Oui, il est immortel, mais alors il y a un truc en plus. Oh.
This time, it'll be a lot quicker. If I remember rightly, the code was 1191. Of course.
Voilà, maintenant les clous, je sais qu'ils étaient là-bas. Ah ouais, mais attends, il y avait une boîte ici.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Merde. Attends 2 secondes.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of fire.
Note à la main de Lord Mortimer, ok.
There. Those are the nails I was looking for. Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton. What on earth could that be?
Ah, je peux pas le...
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton. What on earth could that be?
Pas le traduire. Ok, du coup, pour ressortir, je me rappelle même plus du chiffre, mais il va falloir que je fasse gaffe.
All right, come on, let's get out of here. 6466, if I remember correctly.
Ah, merci Joe. Ça m'arrange parce que j'aurais pas voulu me faire chier 2 fois. Hein. Hop là, allez, on descend. Ça avance bien, c'est tranquille. Pour l'instant, ça avance bien, lol. Oh, mais arrête. Alors.
Right. Let's see if the statues are in place yet. The lantern is already in the right position, turned toward the shield. Shield toward the sword. Well, that's good. The statue is already in the right place. The sword toward the Gorgon. That's good. It's in the right place. That statue is not positioned correctly. Open sesame. So that's Pandora's box? An urn? Mother seemed worried that I was able to open it. I wonder why. Never mind. Now it's too late. The Ring of the Nibelungs. Even if Mortimer is several centuries old, I don't see what part he has in this legend. Given all the relics preserved here, it wouldn't surprise me if Mortimer claimed it was Excalibur. A fragment of amber. Caesar's laurel wreath. If Mortimer really is what my mother says he is, it could mean... No, that's impossible. No, not Caesar.
Ça m'étonnerait pas, mais bon. Qu'est-ce qui va se passer pour ça? Ça, on a rajouté. Attends. Ouais, ça, on a rajouté. Ça, on a rajouté 2. D'accord, j'ai pas remarqué. Je me suis dit, je suis aussi fin qu'un bovin, je vais le péter le truc.
I hope Mortimer doesn't read it very often. Otherwise he's going to notice that someone's stolen it. But that's just too bad. I need it. Right. I've got what I need. Now let's not waste any more time. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Justement, je sais pas où il y en a une plus petite. Du coup, il va falloir que je remonte. Hein. Je crois que je sais. J'espère vraiment que c'est là, hein, parce que sinon, je perds... Ah bah attends. Je n'ai qu'un seul moyen de l'avoir. Je veux être sûr avant de faire une connerie. Ouais, tu sais où elle est, mais je crois savoir où elle est, justement. Si je dis pas de bêtises, elle doit être dans le jardin. Et Olivia qui se marre. Mais je veux vérifier, et puis s'il est pas là, bah tant pis. Je suis sûr qu'il y en a une qui traîne dans le jardin, mais c'est un peu plus difficile de voir quand il fait nuit. Hein. Non, il n'y en a pas. Bon, bah, je sais pas. Je vais me contenter de prendre ce que j'ai déjà avec moi.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Ah, je vais essayer de voir s'il allait les prendre quand même. Je suis en train de réfléchir, hein, c'est pour ça que je dis rien, c'est parce que je me pose la question, où peut être cette saloperie de se faire un armillaire alors que voilà. Franchement, je vois pas où elle peut être, c'est ça qui m'emmerde.
Ah, Louis, glad you're here.
Blasted. He's gonna talk about my mother.
Come and see what I found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney. Someone's been burning something here.
Incredible. He doesn't seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters.
Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing styles.
The rest of the correspondence between my mother and Emma.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain there must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
Ah, I see. I know what it's about.
Do you know who was doing their communicating in this room?
Yes, but of course we must keep it to ourselves, because it is still a sensitive matter. Volner and Elizabeth had an affair. Volner hinted that he found a way to remain discreet about it. I admit it is ingenious.
Well, I would never have guessed.
Delighted to have helped, but I still have to find my mother.
Of course. We shall see each other later in that case.
Wasted enough time. The Bible. The Bible's still there.
Ok, donc ça c'est bon. Et maintenant, je vois vraiment pas où il peut être le truc. Sérieux, ce machin, je sais que je l'ai vu quelque part, mais j'arrive pas à me rappeler où. J'ai une de ces putains d'impressions, la con. Je vais pas chercher dans toutes les pièces non plus, ça m'emmerde. Et Livia, elle se marre. Elle se marre de plus en plus. Non mais y a rien ici. Ah ouais mais je sais pas où elle est moi.
Huh, that's me. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. very jolly.
Il n'y a qu'un endroit où je pense savoir où c'est. Je viens de me rappeler. Si j'arrive à retrouver la chambre, évidemment. Ah oui, ta gueule. Hein. Le compte à rebours, mais ça durera le temps qu'il faudra. J'aurai tous les objets. Les oreilles bouchées, c'est dingue. Non, bah là je sais pas. Là je sais vraiment pas où ça peut être. Là on a le bureau de Mortimer, là on a le jardin. Il y a encore qu'un seul endroit où je pourrais avoir l'impression de l'avoir trouvé. Et après ça j'arrête la vidéo puis je reprends après derrière. Hein. Non mais au bout d'un moment ça me casse les couilles, alors voilà quoi.
A chest with
Oula.
a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Oh ce bruit que ça a fait ce jeu. Non, toujours pas. Non plus. Bordel, mais c'est où? Non, jeuxvideo.com, c'est pas là où je cherche. Pas pour ça en tout cas. Bon, bah, je vais m'arrêter là, je reprends dans 2 minutes. Pouce bleu si ça s'appelle jusque là, abonnez-vous si c'est pas encore déjà fait. Je vous dis à très bientôt pour de nouvelles vidéos sur Fun&Gaming. Là, je sature, j'en peux plus. Je vous dis à tout à l'heure pour un nouveau live sur The Council. Allez, au revoir, bisous, bisous, merci d'avoir été là.